Dear glider pilots and especially the non-pilots yet, who is interested in how to fly an AAT task, how to avoid the storms, and who is hiding behind this cornfield? Stay tuned! Have you ever been in the gliding competitions? If yes, then this will be probably a bit boring for you. If not, sometimes you could hear the name of the task AAT or assigned area task, which means that you have to fly for a certain period of time. The circles you have to reach are much bigger in the diameter as on the racing task where they are just half kilometers each, and you have to fly, for example, if it's for 2 hours, in these 2 hours you have to reach all of the areas, fly as far as you can to maintain the higher speed, higher number of kilometers, and then run home, try to win. That's simple in theory. In practice, let's have a look. Some pilots are already competing in the ground. For example, our friend George is running for his best pole position on the grid with his Mosquito. And a few moments later, we are already taking off with the towing planes LZNI 205 and Eurofox, and then 20 minutes after takeoff of the last one in the class, we are starting to compete. No dneska úloha celkom vysmážaná, AATčko na 2 hodiny. Dúfam, že to bude fajn, zatiaľ to je, snáď to vydrží. No tu už máme pri homolových vrškoch aj slušnú búrku. Ešte musíme zaletieť do otočky a rýchlo stade to prchať do Čávesu, lebo toto nechceme, už tu aj sa blízkalo. Nad Čováňošom, nad Boržoňom sa blízka, jak sa spieva v maďarskej hymne. Of course, when you see some flashes nearby, you start to think whether the glider is a Faraday's cage or not. And then you just fly a little bit into the first cylinder, turn around and try to disappear as fast as possible, pushing the glider close to its limits. Just leave to the nicer weather. No takto to vyzerá, keď ve vetroníku prší. Stírače nemáme, takže nestírají. In the other cylinders, the weather is quite fine, with some strong thermals, so we can just fly straight, sinking and better climbing as the dolphins, and then make some more kilometers, make some more time, turn around again, and also maybe meet the flock of storks. It's beautiful. And then go to the third cylinder and land back home. Also, your friends from an open class are already landing, and these lovely Libella gliders with perfect pilots who are trying to hide beyond the cornfield, and then to push the gliders to the apron, to wash them, to put the covers or to put them in the hangar, and another beautiful day is over. So we can make also some small debriefing. So let's say, of course, takeoff and the time when you are gaining altitude before the takeoff line is open. The AAT task, which is the assignated area, still climbing to find the best position for crossing of the start line. Some more thermals in the mountainous area, and then start flying towards the first area, bit climbing, and then some detour to avoid some not that good weather, and another climb in the area of Železovce. And here is already some local storm, so I had to be fast and run away from here. Another leg, quite fine, smooth, with some good climb in this part, and then continue under some small clouds to the end of the area, and then Again, a little bit left detour due to the better weather on that part, following the path to the last area and glide home. Of course, in this last thermal I should climb a bit more and fly a little bit further, because I finished like 7 minutes earlier, which is of course wrong in the AAT tasks, where you should maintain the minimum time on the task. In this case it was 2 hours, but I landed 1:53 something. And also we had some really nice climb. Today the best was 5.9 meters, really not that bad. So this flight was today enough for the second place in the club class of the famous Strogar local competition, which is not greatest, which is not terrible, but I finished like 7 minutes earlier, which reduced the speed to 96.42 kilometers, but the winner, Mr. Joseph, had almost 103 kilometers per hour, so it's like this. Nice.